So my paper was about school uniforms and how we shouldn't have them because it doesn't allow kids to express themselves freely, and it pretty much just points out about all the basic ways that people pretty much are saying that we should have school uniforms. I pretty much just point out all the flaws in them. So how it says something about gang violence. If you're going to have a gang, like in Lansing there's gangs, we all know that. If we have gangs, you're going to know who's in the gang when you've gone to school with them since kindergarten, either way. So with them just wearing red because that's their gang color, it's not really going to matter because you're going to know who they are. And another thing is, people say that like it is supposed to help, like with the, what do you want to say, like them paying attention in school and stuff. And there was actually an article that I found with a principal who was talking about why he thinks that the school shouldn't have them. And he pointed out that he's been a principal for about 20-something years, give or take. And he said that usually the ones who are the most free-spirited and dress the most unique and stuff like that are usually the ones who have like all A's and B's and usually are like the scholars. And yeah, I understand that's not true for every situation, but it shows that just because you dress a certain way doesn't mean you have to automatically be labeled to have grades like a certain way, and it's not always going to be distracting for students. And then another thing they had talked about was pretty much about how it's not really giving kids a choice, and I understand maybe for like a younger age, just so they can learn how to dress appropriately and stuff. But when you're in high school, like you're pretty much almost an adult, and that's like your next step into being an adult, pretty much. And once you do become an adult, like you're not going to have rules and dress codes. Like yes, you'll be required to wear a certain thing when you go to work, and you'll be required to dress a certain way and present yourself a certain way depending on what job you have. But they're not going to be like, oh, you have to wear like a red shirt with khakis. Like yeah, maybe if you work at Myers they will be, but most people that I know, they like when they're in high school they're not like, oh, I'm going to go work at Myers for the rest of my life. They usually have dreams of bigger and better things. It's pretty much mine. Just talked about like all the reasons people think we should have uniforms. I just usually like poke holes in it and say why I think we shouldn't. And that's it. Thank you.